So far, we look pretty good on piggies.
Your laptop's a little under the weather.
I see what you did there. Keep those punts to dire wind coming. I'll do some announcements as we get close to the top of the hour.
Do you want to meet up like right before the Guardians and just kill the Guardians?
We can do that. Just clear our way into the opening. Just in case anyone was worrying what the requirements are or wondering what the requirements are for this raid, it's basically the end boss for both East and West, so Stitch and Sothgar. If you have both of those and the faction that goes along with it, which most of us do, it flags you for this raid. If you missed either Stitch or Sothgar, we'll be able to give you a mark in the zone that will give you the back flag. Refried X up, I think Zenthal's handling the raid invites and the DZ ads.
Okay. I might have missed it zoning.
He was on his knees in front of me. I don't know what that means.
Whoa, just tapped in. What?
It was just refried. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Where are we going?
On his knees, refried can't reach anything anyway.
So we're gonna meet up right before the Guardians in Direwind Cliffs.
And if you are just logging in, go ahead and X up so Zenthal can get you in the raid as well as the DZ.
Again, we're meeting just in front of the Guardians, in front of Ashengate, in front of the big gate. If you see Zenthal, you're in the right spot. Once we have a couple groups here, we'll just clear it.
Oh, somebody must have clicked them because I went past them.
Yeah, the click just doesn't last very long. If you're on the other side, that's fine. If you could just be ready to join us when we start fighting them.
Oh,
Hear that?
or I could do that, like typical ranger stuff.
We'll kill them when they go back active.
Typical ranger stuff like die.
Almost.
By the way, if anyone is going to Gen Con or is coming to town and is a maybe for Gen Con, they did post some new updated regulations yesterday. Basically, it's all masking guidelines, et cetera, et cetera. Also, they did post a lot of the events. It looks like the costume contest is going to be on Saturday at 4. So I'm going to plan around that for anybody that wants to go see that.
If you're at Genray, go ahead and click through that stone tablet that's in the lava.
Rest of us are going to clear the Guardian once it's unactive again.
And if someone wants to go in so that the DZ doesn't die, I'll pop back out and open the portal again if it closes.
So there's no line to generate. You just click.
It puts those stone steps up in the lava, and then at the end there's like a tablet. Just click on that.
Again, we're going to clear our way over to Genray.
We'll move on in.
All right, yeah, it just closed itself again, so it only stays open for a minute or two. But I'm here to open it again when everyone else is here.
What do you have to have to open that?
Bunch of other tasks.
Yeah, there's a I can't remember the name of the quest arc that you have to do. Complete the raids. And then yeah, there was a quest I think there's a quest while doing Sothgar and a quest while doing Stitch. Is that right?
Yes.
Yep.
In addition to several other series from Zubus, etc. All right, so once we get over to Genray, Malawan's going to open the portal again for us.
Is there anybody who got added to the raid a little bit later who needs a task add still?
All right, give her a second. She's gonna walk over here and then open it up.
I love how it looks like she's running in slow motion.
All right, we'll make sure everybody gets in, don't worry. Still a lot of folks that may need the DZ ad, but I know Zenthal's working on that. It'll take just a moment for everybody to get in here, but we still technically have 2 or 3 minutes until the top of the hour. I'm going to AFK for about 30 seconds.
Eindaria, you have to come over here and click this tablet that's in the lava. And that'll port you up to where everybody else is. Oh, it closed. All right, come back out of the lava. I'll open it again. Is there anyone else except Eindaria that's not through the portal?
We'll
Okay.
have auths available
Can
for
you copy
a bit,
through the,
bit later.
does it work?
Malamban, I think, needs a DZ ad.
And I could Koth myself.
It did work. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, it's exciting to see such a nice full raid. Of course, I'd always like to have 54, but I'm glad to have mid-40s. Talking about the numbers, not my age. Lightning, you need to go into where Genray is, and there's a portal that will be activated for you. Let's have the tanks that are zoned in come up to the front here, and Train, if you're zoned in, let's go ahead and start some minor trash pulls if we could.
Do we do that want something phrase?
Isn't the first set of mobs the first event?
It is certainly possible. 1 second.
Pretty sure this is the first 10 of the wave.
Yes, I believe you're right. All right, so don't pass Kit, please, but we can come past the door.
All right. From here out, if you are just getting to Direwin, just let me know. We'll get you with a Koth mage. Maladwin, if you want to go ahead and zone in.
While we're waiting on everybody to zone in, a couple of announcements. Obviously, this is Ashengate North. I'm still going to keep East. Whoa, Galena, careful. Oh, it was a. It was lag. It looked like you ran all the way into the middle of the room. I'm going to keep East and West on the schedule until we start seeing if we can get into Frost Crypt. North is going to stay on the schedule just because of the legs and the chest drop. But we'll see how things go tonight. I'd like to keep this on heavy farm because it's great for gear, and I'd like to gear us all up so that we'll be able to farm this stuff pretty regularly. We're still going to work on Frost Crypt flagging. Frost Crypt requires 3 things. They're all pretty easy. First of all is Wraithguard Leadership Faction. Most of us have that. Ally. The second thing is 3 raid tasks, which we've done as a guild. Most of you all have that. Some of you might have missed them, but most of you have that. The final thing is 3 group tasks, which we've been working on, and those are easy task adds. So what we may do is before raids start, we may task add some folks that need them so that we can flag everybody. Also, again, if you missed it earlier, if you plan on coming to the real life guild retreat in September, make sure you fill out the information in the spreadsheet. I've linked it in the guild retreat section. All right, there are 5 events here. 4 of them are armor drop events, and then 1 is just an AUG event, which we can skip in the future. We're going to try to do it tonight. Check your buffs. Make sure you have everything you need. I'm going to throw reptile around on everyone. As many people as I can. Other druids, I advise you as well to do the same, including non-tanks, just because this event has a ton of ads. So this first event, I believe, is the Denlith's Army event. The weather in Indy usually is average high of around 78 to 80 and average low in the 50s and 60s. It's quite pleasant usually. All right, so this event has 3 waves. It's all about the ads. First wave has 10 mobs, which you're looking at directly in front of you. Second wave has 18 mobs. The third wave has 26 mobs. They're all different types. There's some rogues in there that are going to backstab you. There's some warriors in there that'll shield other mobs. There's obviously some clerics in there. Do I see any in this bunch? Yep, there are a couple of clerics in there. And there are some rangers. The ones that are named Traitor, that have Traitor in the name, in the back there that you see, those are going to spawn ads. The ads are mezzable. But the mobs that spawn them are not. So my recommendation is that we kill the Traitors first, and then the clerics, and then maybe start working on rogues and such. The traitors, the flame traitors, and the enforcers, excuse me, the true shots are rooted. So I know it's a lot. As we do this fight, you'll learn. We also have those 2 drakes back there, which we'll need to take off at some point. For now, I think we can mez them. So tanks, here's where you'll have to pick up as many as you can. Watch for ads kind of coming around, backstabbing. Anything I'm missing, or anybody have anything to add?
Did you have a priority for what you want to kill?
I think we should do the traitors, the ones that have traitor in the name first, because every 10 seconds they're going to spawn an ad.
Okay, and then the assassins do drop a trap that does an AoE.
Oh, thank you, I missed that, yeah. And they can kind of warp around the room. So tanks, pick up what you can. For our main assist, do we have it assigned? If Beep doesn't mind. Again, we'll take out those traitors in the back. For the drakes that add, go ahead and mez those until we get everything under control. Anybody have any questions? I know it's a lot. We'll figure it out though as we go. I will need a timer once we engage because the second wave is 8 minutes in, and the third wave is, I believe, 10 minutes after that. All right, tanks, if I can get you to form a line ahead of us, a flank, a front, if you will, to use weather terminology, which is actually where that came from for those that don't know. We'll send the tanks in first. We'll have them gather aggro on the ones there in the center, but we're going to head straight across to the back and start killing those traitors. The drakes, I believe, can be mezzed, but in the event that they cannot, we'll pick them up. All right, we're going to go in about 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, tanks engage. The rest of the raid shortly thereafter. Wards down, please. There's a feigned death. Watch that. Get your group under control. Beretta's down. Get Beretta up. Need the main assist assigned. Oh, it's assigned. Never mind. Beretta's been called. If the drakes are mezzable, let's get them mezzed. I may have broken a mez there. I apologize. If we get all the traitors down, let's go ahead and get the menders killed, please.
Menders look like they might have an AoE silence.
Yeah, try to stay away from them if you can. Menders are in the center of the room. They are, they're going to heal other mobs too. I say anything that's Draken that's left, go ahead and finish it, and then work on the ones that are mezzed.
Is the next wave the same size?
No, it's about twice as large.
Are there new traders?
Yes.
Like how we left the Rangers for last?
Zenthal, in case you missed it, Song Eater X'd up. Do we have a time since we engaged?
I had forgotten about it. I didn't get one.
I see us first engaging at 1907.
You broke up a little bit there. What was the time on it?
4 minutes ago.
So we will have a break in between the waves, from what I understand. Should be 8 minutes in, which gives us about 3 minutes. Let's pile in the center, stack up tight, casters in the middle, tanks on the outside. Priority is going to be the traders as well as the menders. And while we're in this break, if the druids can get reptile on as many people as possible, because when the ads hit, we want to make sure they can get self-healed. Nice job on that first wave, everyone. Again, any drakes that spawn, we can just mez and save those for the last. Those are going to be spawned by the traders. And hit a Radiant Cure for your groups if you haven't already. There's a nasty AE that went out as well. All right, they're up faster than we thought. Pick them up. More up top. The menders are rooted in place. Drakes are incoming. The traders are far down the hall.
Yep. We gotta kill that first, right?
Yep.
Raid needs to move in.
So just for efficiency, melee should be killing menders. Range should be killing traders because the auras are counterproductive to each other.
I'm okay with that.
Traders are going to AoE slow in range. Although apparently not.
It could be random.
Oh, there's a mender and trader in the back here. That's why.
Yeah, the auras are random on each wave.
Oh, okay.
And it's the orange fuzzy thing on the ground that's the AE slow.
Gotcha. They seem to change their aura too.
Inaction makes the fight boring.
I'm not inactive, I just have a 1% haste right now.
I had aura of inaction. I couldn't hit anything.
Keep working on everything. The next wave will be slightly larger than this wave. A stun went out.
Menders seem to be inaction.
Keep it up, everyone. Just keep your DPS going because we don't know how fast the next wave is going to spawn. It was faster than we expected last time. Doing great. Keep it up. I'm going to guess that the next wave is probably a little further down this hall. Does anyone confirm?
No one I look, it'll spawn right behind us.
All right, finish up those drakes, and let's med as much as we can before the next wave. Those drakes seem to have low hit points. I wonder if it's worth it killing those as they spawn. Supposedly, it's 10 minutes after the engagement of the second wave, but the previous information was not correct. So we'll take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, we just hit 5 minutes.
Pox rocks, except if you didn't see it, Zen.
Oh, I didn't. Thank you.
The final wave will have 26 mobs. Zenthal suggested we just charge the traders and menders, just pull everything else with us if you could. Tanks pick everything else up. They're up. Go, go, go. There's all the way into the room, too. There's some. Watch your tanks.
Down.
Let's get Landholder up again.
Big ball of assassins.
MGB auspice is in.
Where are you, Land? I can't hear you.
Junari needs a res.
There's a lot of silence mobs. Just make sure you step away if you need to cast.
It's a lot picking up the clerics and the healers. Just watch those. Many of us are silenced. Do our best. Someone call Junari if possible. There's another trader in the far north room. Junari calling you.
She got a res.
Okay, thank you. Also lots of menders in that room.
Ooh. A broken mezzo. Sorry, gentlemen. And ladies.
Do our best to follow assist so we can get everything killed. Follow your assist, just work on whatever you can. Are all the traders down? I believe they are.
Is there a boss after this?
Should not be. All right, let's finish everything else up, please.
Kudu, if you could call Pox.
He's been called.
Okay, thank you.
What'd you call him?
Weedy.
I feel like we're still getting mobs summoned. Are we missing a trader somewhere?
I don't see a trader on track at all.
All right, follow your assist. We'll finish off this bunch that the tanks are holding over here. Good job, tanks. So there's one more mender up. Pox, if you're in this channel, we're literally right in front of you. We're getting there. I know it seems like they never end. There's a couple back here on Khaleesi. I feel like there should be Benny Hill music during this fight.
Oh, that would be awesome, would it not?
Yay, we're almost there. The final one is up front. Final two are up front. Along with our chest. All right, let's have Beep check the chest. We'll hold here in this room and we'll rebuff anybody that needs it. Nice work, everyone. Event number 1 down. Everyone's up, so whenever you're ready, Beep. Zinthal, you can move Pox to an appropriate group.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I said appropriate group.
Someone needs to keep you in line.
All right, there's a lot of good loot there.
All right, we are starting from the top, and when I get to the bottom, I'll end it.
Let's go ahead and give Dora the Ashengate mark. We'll give the next one to Eindaria, then the next one to Pox. It's a very nice little visor we got there. Someone tell me what the serpent's essence is?
It's like a last blood.
Got it, thank you. Dora, if you could go ahead and click that, it should back flag you.
Serpent's essence is like last blood.
Congrats, Mr. Train.
Thank you.
While we're waiting, keep everybody clustered up so that if any buffs go out, they hit everyone. Rebuff anyone that needs it. The more we farm this and the more gear we get, the easier these types of fights will be. So this is going to be good for us to farm. Of course, it also helps that the runes drop here. Okay, I believe the Shade of Velden is our next event. It's going to be the Og, if I'm not mistaken. Got another 50 seconds until we're out of combat, but if you're out of combat regenerating, just make sure you're sitting. Gratz damage. I was actually a little worried about that Denlith's army fight with all the ads, but we didn't seem to have any trouble with that. Good job, everyone. Some high dollar items in here tonight. Gratz Tyrion.
Thank you.
Okay, while we're finishing up the last two pieces of armor, we are going to be moving into our next event. We are going to be moving west. Move west until you see Kit, please.
Can I steal this tapestry?
A tapestry?
Right above the chest.
Gratz Foxy.
That was perhaps around a corner somewhere.
Again, we have moved. We have gone west from that room we were just in. The next event will be the Shade of Velden. This is a fairly easy fight. It's simply a burn. The only thing you need to do is stack up directly on top of him in the middle. We want to avoid all the disciples that are going to wander around the room. They have nasty auras. So as we go in, we'll get to the Shade, and we'll stay stacked up directly on them. Now, he is going to PBAE stun, so there is going to be a stun that goes out. And the tank is going to take a DD every now and then, so just watch for that. Malawin, do you have a tank assigned? Should be a straight fight.
If it's a burn fight, I say Tyrion.
Gratzkalina.
Thank you.
All right. When we go in, we can move up maybe just a little bit further. When we go in, we'll send Tyrion in, followed by all the other tanks, followed by the rest of the raid. And when you go in the room, you want to stack up right on top of the shade. Should be in the center of the room. Is there anyone that's not ready? As we move in, there may be auras that are going to go off as we pass by the disciples, but once we get stacked up in the center, they should go away. Say throw a heal over time on a Tyrion, and then we'll go. Tyrion, after your call.
We'll have Pox harm touch it, and then Tyrion will taunt off of it.
All right, let's do it.
Leroy.
Go, Leroy, go. Fox is down. Stack up right on top. Keep Tyrion up. He probably took the 8k DD. Tight as you can. Stack up as tight as you can. Someone didn't put on deodorant.
So I got ported.
So are these disciples just gonna walk around?
Yeah, they are.
Just get back in the middle as soon as it punts you.
Yeah, I got ported and blinded. It'll be a second.
You got punted and blinded.
Excuse me, train.
Yeah, a couple of disciples run a little close, so just look around the room and avoid them if you can. Some of you got turned into thingies.
I'm a golem.
Yeah, I'm a bunny.
Let's drop awards if we could. Hit Radiant Cures on your group. Some of us get rooted by those auras. Back in the center if you can. I know some of you are rooted.
Sure, if I didn't even take it off.
I'm rooted, but this is a really long spear.
Nearly directly in the center of the room is where the shade is if you're using the map and you're blind.
Well, when I tried to use the map, it would not come up on blind. Have played this a while, not retarded.
No, just giving friendly advice.
Yeah. I know, friendly advice.
May have had a couple of folks that went link did. Just do your best.
Defense is down, going to rooms.
Keep tearing up.
Yeah, I fired on Tyrion.
We almost got it, just a little bit longer. Hang in there, folks. 10 more percent. %. All right, keep everyone up if you could, please, till all these things fall off of us. If we can go back to the room we came in, once you can make it out, let's go back to the southeast.
There's a chest here.
Yeah, we'll open it. I just want to get people out of here, just out of this room, because the disciples didn't despawn. Some of us are rooted, just be aware. Once you're able to exit that room to the south, just pop up the hill real quick. Beep, could I have you try to open the chest for me, please? Yeah, everybody's up. Looks like we have about 5 people still in there that we're trying to get out of that room. All right, Khaleesi's out, waiting on Finlel, Mel, and SK. SK's on the way.
10 seconds.
Nice job, everyone. Moved through that pretty quick as well. Okay, good job. Let's go back into that large room if we could, since we've opened the chest already. I'm going to hold there, and we'll rebuff. We can admire the tapestry. Congrats, Junari. All right, while we're wrapping up the rest of the loot, I'm going to explain the next fight, which is going to be, you can either call it Leather or Lethar. I prefer Lothar of the Hill People. We need to get everyone stacked up nice and tight, and we need to buff corruption, please. Zinthal, also, if you're able, if you could move slow in between groups so he can do the shaman cast.
Oh yeah.
Train up ahead, we'll need to pull trash, and not only will we need to pull trash from Lethar's room, but you got to pull the trash behind him for the next 2 or 3 rooms.
Okay.
If you want to go ahead and start working on that, you can. I'm not sure how much is in there. Grats, Kudu.
Does the dragon aggro?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm unsure how that's going to work with the event, but yes. So far, you guys are killing this raid. Good job. Grat Singh?
Thank you.
Is he tethered, by the way, or is he rooted?
I'll need a tagger, and he is rooted.
Perfect, thank you.
Give me a... Can another monk, like, go east tag or something? Let me get it here again, hold on.
But he's such a cute, cuddly little bunny.
Kudu, if you could cough speed stick when you get a moment.
We'll probably need to move up into that. Well, there he goes. Nope, he's still not coming through that door. Let's move just inside the door there. I know that's going to complicate things for your train, but it's the only way we can do it. Whatever you do, do not go up around the corner, because train will have to pull from up there.
Yeah, we'll just have to go back and forth between pulls, that's all. Because I need that angle to split it for now. Give me more. Watch songs and stuff. Don't tag that yet. Or do? It's gonna be 3 there.
Let's get Clara res. Pick him up. Heal your tanks. Let's get Clara res and rebuffed. And Zinthal, I'm unsure the status of moving folks around for slow one. We will need corruption as high as possible, though.
It's about 3 more groups to do.
Okay, just checking.
Train, did you want us back in that room beyond the doorway?
Yeah, just get towards the middle of the room again. I have to use the elbow to split for now.
Alright, if we can have everyone back up into that room.
can tag. Just one more to tag too, right around the elbow. Single. Just pat. There you go.
Zenthal, I think G8 needs a healer.
I think that's where I pulled Sloan from.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You're moving him around. Got it. Thank you. All right, so while train continues to pull, we're actually pulling the 3 rooms behind Lethar as well. And the reason why is because he's going to move throughout the raid. So the first thing is buffing our corruption as high as possible, and that's why we have slow one going around the raid, as well as corruption buffs going around the raid.
When you say 3 rooms, you mean into the lava room?
I am unsure.
Okay.
Will corruption, hold on, the protection of corruption, will that not land if you have discrepant skin on? Because I can't get it to land on Pox.
It's probably because he's got the shared purity on.
Well, I have both.
Shaman one stacks with share purity. I'm not sure about Decrepit Skin.
A lot of mobs coming right now. I got hit with something.
Pick them up, folks. Do your best. Pick these up.
Should be like 4.
I thought you said there were a lot.
Well, some didn't come.
All right, so the dragon is rooted. He is going to single target rampage, so when we do go into setup, we will need to set up a rampage tank. He's going to hit pretty hard. We will also need the tank, whoever that's going to be, to get a spell rune from the enchanters. Not a rune, but a spell rune. Alandar, I believe, is the line. Everyone that can single target cure corruption will need to load a single target corruption cure. Do not use the group version. Only use the single target version.
That also means no Radiant Curing this fight, and no Cleric Shield clickies.
We'll explain why in just a moment. I don't remember if there are ads in this. Are there ads during this?
There are Drake ads.
One just warped on top of you guys from the north.
So what's going to happen in this fight is every 25%, he's going to switch to the next room. In each room, there's going to be something else that kind of happens, but just know that at 75%, 50%, and 25%, he's going to move. Tanks, listen up. If you are holding Lethar as the tank, one, you need to face it away from the raid, because it's going to have a frontal conal AE. Pretty nasty, too. 8k damage, in addition to the 7k he's going to be hitting you.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. I'm just spamming hell on the mob this good.
Yep, he's kind of in the back of the raid for folks that aren't sure. And if possible, we need to make sure we cure that off the tank. Got to be careful about that, though, and I'll explain why in just a moment. Let's get Bytor rebuffed once he's up, please. Got a lot of mobs in the raid. Let's pick these up. Hold pulls for a moment, please.
These are the last 3 mobs, so.
Yeah, got a lot of AEs going off.
Yeah, we saw the Lether extended.
It's on Raleigh somehow.
Well, I ran by, I probably had a heal or something.
Unless we can blur him, the event's gonna go.
Is it time though, or is it a percent?
These drakes are part of the event.
Oh, okay, one I pulled from the north as well.
Can we have an enchanter load memory blur and see if they can just go up there and memory blur Lethar real quick? Okay, thanks, Lynx. Thank you, Lynx. Nice job. Is everything else clear from behind Lethar?
Yep, all the way to the lava pit.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, a couple of folks had asked me for buffs, and I was working on it, but got distracted. Foxy and Speedstick need reses, please. Okay, tighten up. Let's get everybody rebuffed. Make sure those that got resed get re-corruption buffed. You tank to tank Lethar, if we can go ahead and decide that, and a tank order. We'll also need a rampage tank. Whoever the tank is, and all tanks listen up because you may need to pick it up at some point. He's got a frontal cone, so you're going to have to face him away from the raid. But that's going to be important in a moment because there's something else you'll have to watch out for. As I already mentioned, every 25% he's going to move. So we'll follow him into the next room every 25%. At 50%, you're going to need to face him away from the raid and face him away from a mirror Drake that's going to move around the room. If that AE hits the mirror Drake, that Drake will hit the raid. So it's going to reflect it. You got to make sure you keep him faced away from the raid and away from the Drake. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, here's the most important thing on the fight. Save the most important thing for last. Listen up. At some point, there's going to be a nasty set of AEs that's going to go off. Everybody's going to get a debuff. You're going to get one of 2 debuffs. They're going to look exactly the same. The message is going to be exactly the same, but they're going to be named differently. If you get Doom Shadow, you need to get that single target cured immediately. If you do not, you will get death touched. Just a reminder, do not use group cures, do not use radiant cure, do not use cleric shields. If you get sunset shadow, this is a little different. You do not cure that. What's going to happen is it's going to give you 20,000 hit points. But you'll need to get healed to full, because when it wears off, you're going to lose 32,000 hit points. Only cure Doom Shadow. Only single target cure it. If you're a caster that's doing the curing, cure your group, cure yourself first if you are going to get cured. Don't cure everything. I need a minor AFK.
How are we doing on healer mana? Alright, we'll take just a minute, make sure we get fully buffed.
Sorry about that. Again, don't cure things willy-nilly. You only need to cure Doom Shadow. You can also target the main tank and cure the frontal cone. Anybody have that name? I don't have it up.
Breath of Corruption.
Thank you. Healers, when you're targeting your group to heal, the debuffs are gonna look the same. So make sure you kind of mouse over it and look for Doom Shadow. You can put your mouse over each individual buff. It'll pop up what it is in the target window. If you want to type cure and say, that'll also help for targeting to get cured. It's going to be a rough fight. We shall do our best. We only have to get him to 5%. When we do, he's going to blind the whole raid and disappear, and we win that fight for now. Questions?
Can you have both on you?
Both what? Oh, the debuffs?
Yeah, if you're supposed to cure yourself and you have the other one, which will it take?
I don't think you can, but I'm unsure. I think the whole dynamic of the raid is that you get one or the other.
So I'm noticing a lot of people are missing hit point buffs. Something must have dispelled that off of us at some point.
I believe we're going to have an audio trigger go off when that goes out, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have the bad buff. It's the exact same. But just so you're not freaked out, if you have the Vishimitar or the Matamurum audio trigger, it's going to go off. You're going to cure Doom Shadow. Sunset Shadow, you will not get cured, you'll just get healed. Okay, again, this is a new fight. We'll do our best. We'll need a Rampage tank to go up around the corner and get aggro, just to set Rampage. Move up to Kit, but do not pass.
Are you guys gonna stay on this side?
Yeah, if you want to face him away, that's fine. All right, we'll send Zenthal in first to grab Rampage, then Maladwin, then we'll all move in.
All right, we ready to go?
Let's do it. I don't believe the DT starts until a few minutes into the fight, but I'm unsure. He'll move at 75%. Let's switch to the Drakes. Let's just try killing them. Tanks pick up the Drakes. DPS the Drakes down quickly. Switch to Drakes. Burn them, go back to main. He'll move and blur. Wards down. They'll come with us, hopefully. Pick up the ad, burn it while he's moving. Pick up the ad, switch.
Saladin is Rampage right now.
Back out a little bit if you can't, Sire. You get in trouble. He will move at 50, and then we'll have the Mirror Drake. I'll mark it as soon as we can find it, or Zenthal if you want to make me mark. Pick up the other Drake. Pick up the Drake. Kill the Drake. He is going to move soon, just be aware. Just make sure he's faced away from the raid and away from the Mirror Drake when it spawns. Move into the room if you can. The Mirror Scale Drake is to the east. Don't kill it, just kill the Monitor Drake, please. Face it north.
You guys gotta move or you're all gonna get hit.
Face it north if you can. Face it back to the west. Pick up the other ad. DPS the ad, please. Get the other ad. Good job on the positioning. Just avoid staying in front of the dragon unless you're the tank. DPS, make sure we get the ads down first. Another ad, we need to catch up. Face it north again. Good job. All right, he's going to move again. Be ready for your AEs to go off.
There's no Drake for this one, right?
I think he's still with us.
Okay.
Currently, he's to the south. Drake's coming in. It's facing west again. Good job. Focus, pick up the ad, but focus on Lethar. See if we can burn him down. Make sure you stay out from in front of the dragon if Malawan moves it. Go, go, go. Burn, burn, burn. Only got to get him to 5%. You should depop. We'll all be blind. Well done, everyone. We didn't have to contend with the AE. Back your pets off. I think they are going to engage. All right, I thought that was going to be a much more difficult fight. I think we just had good DPS. Good job on the spinning, Malawan. Go for it, Beep.
I thought he was gonna like do circles around the room, and you'd have to constantly be moving him around. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I think we killed him fast enough that the AE didn't go off, or we just got lucky. All right, Refried, thanks for the heads up early on that leaving. Appreciate
Off
it.
to the opera. Have fun, man.
Thank you, guys.
What show?
Scalia and Ginsburg. It's my client.
Lynx is also heading out early, also gave me the heads up. Thank you for that, Lynx. All right, I believe Zing will be doing loot. Go ahead for it, Zing. Cool graphic on that weapon. Thank you, Refried. Appreciate it. That mark can go to Indaria, please.
I got one. It goes to Pox.
Oh, okay. Poxrot then. For the mark of Ashengate, please, Zinguru. All right, guys. 3 of 5 events down. We're doing really well. All we have left are the 2 big boys. Check your buffs. Rebuff as needed. Grats Beep. Cool weapon. We're losing Beretta as well, just an FYI, Zenthal. So you may need to condense groups just a little bit. Okay, next fight should be Dinlith again. We fought his army earlier. Now we're going to fight him. I believe that's the next fight that's up. Yeah. Congrats, Clara. Just going to let us get into out of combat regeneration so we can met up.
How goes the raid?
Pretty good. We could still use your help, though.
That was very good.
I'm just allowing a little bit of extra time for the loot as well as the medding.
I see Sloan first at 20.
And just as a heads up, more than likely I'm going to have to head out after this fight. I'm going to try to get back on when I get downstairs, but my laptop is not behaving, so I may not be able to help finish this expansion with you guys tonight at least. But it's possible if we do these really quickly, we can be in and out of here. While we're finishing up the loot, I'll go ahead and explain the next fight. The target is Dinlith. He's going to be a cool-looking Draken. Congrats, Raleigh. The first thing we have to do, though, is get rid of his guards. He's going to have 6 elite guards, and those elite guards will need to be off-tanked and killed. They're going to self-debuff and they're going to stun, so even though we'll have 1 tank on each one, we may have to have multiple tanks on each one because there's going to be ping-pong aggro because of the stun. There will be 6 of those. We'll burn them down as fast as possible, one at a time. Woot! Yay! And I already have my power source.
Oh yeah.
All right, so if you move up to Kit, please. I took the left side. I'm unsure who Kapka is. Anybody know? Okay, so also you'll notice there are some stoic guardians throughout the room. Here's what's going to happen. About 3 minutes into the fight, these mobs called artificers are going to spawn. When they do, they're going to attempt to go up to those stoic guardians and begin to heal them. If they get to 100%, they will become active and attack. We don't want that to happen. So for all the DPS, artificers will take priority, and we want to kill those as soon as possible, as soon as they spawn. They won't attack us, but we need to make sure we attack them quickly. Then as soon as the artificers are dead, we'll go back to the whatever elite we're on, and we'll just keep working around until all 6 elites are dead. So 6 elites, tanks will ping pong a little bit, but try to tank them. As soon as we kill those, we can kill Denlith, kill the artificers as they spawn. Otherwise, we're going to get these stoic guardians, and we don't want to fight them. They're nasty. Once Denlith becomes active, then he's going to have a AE Fear and a single target, pretty nasty buff. It's going to be a silence and such. Synthil, did you have something to add? I thought I saw you light up.
I did not know.
Do we know, does Dinlith need to be tanked while we're killing the guards?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I believe he's inactive until we kill all the elites.
And do we know, are the elites rooted, or do we have to do all 6 at once?
We do have to do all 6 at once. I don't think they are rooted, but I'm unsure. But you can see all 6 of them here if you're where Kit is. There's 3 on the left, 3 on the right. From left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if you're a DPS class, you're really going to focus on those artificers. They will not attack you, so don't wait on the tank to pick it up. Just immediately start attacking them. Try to follow assist if you can. We'll call out if those spawn. I assume Malawan's probably setting up some tankage. I don't know how long the stun is, but there is a stun for the elites. You can also try to debuff them, but they're going to strip it pretty quick. I'm unsure how quickly they strip it, so we may need to play that part by ear.
I'm going to do 2 guards separately.
And if you could, go ahead and get Reptile on as many folks as possible. All right, Malawin's put in raid say how he wants the tanks to go. So starting southwest and working to north. So basically that's starting left to right, I believe.
The one that has the assist circle on it now will be Kazuma. The one north of that, SK. The one north of that, Pox. And then on the other side, the one closest to us, Zenthal. Next furthest, Raleigh. Farthest, Landholder.
All right, so starting from the center, the left side will be Kazuma, then SK, then Pox. Starting from the center, going right is Zenthal, Raleigh, Landholder, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and again, if you're a tank and Dinlith doesn't come up, just watch because the tanks are going to get stunned. So, if possible, let's start with the inners and work our way out because we're going to need to watch for the artificers throughout the room. And we may need to look around the room because they may go to some of the Stoic Guardians on the far side of the room, and we don't want them to do that. So, DPS, you may need to move a little bit. Just be ready.
You know there's 2 Guardians right around the corner here, right?
Yep, they're going to be all around the room. As long as we kill the artificers as they spawn, we should not have any issues with them. We just need to kill them ASAP. When you're not killing artificers, you should be assisting the one that we're starting on. Beep, is that the one you're going to start with? Okay, we'll send the tanks in first. Then we'll send all the rest of the folks. I'm going to go in 10 seconds. Anyone not ready? Volkert, it's enter Ashengate.
With a mage.
Zenthal will move him here in a second. You want me to wait for Volkert? Let me wait for him.
With Flying Foxy.
Okay. Let me just give him a second. He's zoning in now. As soon as I see Foxy call, I'll, there it is. All right, we're going to go in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Tanks go in. Pick up your guards, your elites.
Didn't let this active.
It's okay, back up. He's perma-rooted. Silence one out, looks like. Should be a single target. All right, they're up. Keep the tanks up. Landholders down. Get landholder back up. We have 3 minutes before the artificers spawn, I believe. So if we can burn these down as quickly as possible, let's do it. They strip themselves, just keep that in mind, so dots may not be as effective. I'm unsure if they're stripping the dots or not. Make sure landholder gets rebuffed. Can we try stacking them so Reigns will hit them?
Seems like the butt of this mob is doing a 1% slow. To me, at least. Oh.
I'm unsure the time, but I see no artificers up yet. See if we can get all these down before we have to deal with that. Thank you, Miladwin. And I think we have to deal with the artificers the entire raid, so be ready to switch to those when they pop. He is going to AE Fear, so just be ready for that when he becomes active. 2 more. Anybody know the time since we started? It's okay if not. When this is about to die, we'll drop wards. Are we killing the ads, the named ads, or are we going to stay on Dinlith?
It says to deal with them however you want, so you can off take them or just kill them.
There's an artificer over there healing him up.
All right, let's kill the artificer, please.
You're approaching like 4 minutes right now.
It's okay, he only got that guardian to 6%. We're good. All right, Dinlith's active.
There's another artifactor on track.
Yeah, he's over there.
Make sure we kill him first. Otherwise, get debuffs on Dinlith.
Another artifactor up.
Let's keep some DPS on them. Looks like he's going to be to the south. Looks like we could start DPSing Dinlith now.
Artificer up.
Give it direction.
South again.
We may need to DPS the names down. Just, oh, he's got the reflective skin on. Don't cast on him. He's got that on. He's going to do that occasionally. Work on artificers in the meantime. One is up.
West.
He's no longer reflective. Wards, if you haven't dropped them already. Wards.
Artificer South.
Here's the drakes.
Let's kill the drakes, please.
Down.
Landholder and Janari need rebuffs. Denless is reflective. Work on the ads. The name, please. There's an artificer up. 2 of them, actually. Far northeast.
Landholder.
We can get Junari rezzed as well. Get the named drakes debuffed. Other artificers up.
Artificer must.
Kazuma needs heals. Kazuma's down. Let's get him rezzed and rebuffed quick. Keep working on any artificers you see. When this named drake is down, go to the other. Work on the artificers in between. Artificer east. A quick check of the Stoics shows them all below 20% for the most part.
Artificers.
All right, when he's reflective, kill the artificers. When he's not, DPS him. He's not reflective. Get some dots on him. Artificer east.
Artificer east.
All right, just keep doing this all the way until he's dead. He's no longer reflective.
Artificer stealth.
After this raid is done, I will have to depart. I apologize. He's no longer reflective. East. South. Reflection is down. I don't know what happens toward the end of this fight. Anything I need to know, Malawan?
Says there's no mechanics after he spawns the drakes. So
Aggro,
Other-
it just reset, and we're all slowed right now, so just be careful with aggro.
Artificer East.
Yeah, I'm totally tapped on endurance.
He's reflective.
Artificer West.
He's still reflective, but when he becomes unreflective, finish him off. Although the melees may do it before the casters can.
When we can actually attack. This slow's brutal.
All right, finish him off. Well done, everyone. I think that's for Serpent Seeker Charm of Lore.
I'll bet it out. I'm sure it is.
Okay, let's get everyone gathered here in the center. Res and rebuff, please. Nice job, everyone. Looks like everyone's up. Beep if you want to go ahead and open. If Speed Stick gets back in, that can go to him. Stepping away a moment.
I saw Cyodan first at 10. Saw Flying Foxy first at 25.
Hey, Dora. Glad you could join us for tonight.
Thanks. Good night, everyone.
Have a good night.
Kudu, would you be able to Koth speed stick? When he got kicked from the raid, it kicked him from the instance.
All right, everyone. I am going to try to join you when I go back downstairs. If not, you've got one more fight, and that's the second bout with the dragon. Good luck if I don't see you guys. I hope I can join you, but if not, knock 'em dead.
We'll make sure we'll get to full mana, full endurance for this one. Get fully rebuffed. Alright, we're going to take 5 minutes before this final fight, before we start going through everything for it. So if you need to AFK, just get fully buffed, full mana, and we'll give this one all we got. So 2 minutes to the hour, we'll start going through this next fight. I'm going to step away for just a minute.
Let's do Jimmy first at 50.
All right, so this will be the final fight of the night. It'll start out exactly like that. It's Lethar again, so it'll start out exactly like the fight was before, where we had to turn the mob away from the Mirror Drake. This is also the fight where there are no group cures, no Radiant Cure, no Cleric Epic. And it's about every 4 minutes that the curse is going to go out to the raid. If you get Doom Shadow, you need to get cured. If you get Sunset Shadow, you do not get cured.
Got an AT form?
It will be the same audio trigger as Vishimitar. Let me throw it in raid chat real quick. And it is, you get the same audio trigger for both of them. So you can't go off of the audio trigger what you need to do. You'll have to check your debuff and then put in, say, if you need a cure or not. So the fight will start the same. At 75%, it will spawn an ad. Let's see, that is an ad named Sealay. It's gonna hit hard, and it's going to AoE Shadow Step. Poxrot is going to tank that away from the rest of the raid, but close enough for heals, so we'll need to be watching Poxrot as well.
Druid or the chamois corruption buff fell off everybody.
Okay, yeah, we'll all want that for this fight. Sloan, are you alright if I move you around again? And Kalina, do you have it up as well?
I do.
Okay, if you guys could just let me know when you're ready to move. We're just going to get these group corruptions out, and then we'll get this fight started. So yeah, at 75%, he's going to spawn another named. We are not going to kill the named. We're going to focus on ads first, and then Lethar. At 50%, it'll spawn a Thunder Breath Drake. This is going to be non-aggro as well. It'll roam around the room, and it'll cast a frontal AE. So we need to make sure we are staying behind both Lethar and avoiding the lightning breath attack of this Thunder Breath Drake. And that'll be it. Just keep killing him and avoiding those AoEs.
Do we get the mirror scale again or no?
We will have the mirror scale as well. That'll be from the get-go. Yeah, does infusion do corruption at all? No, I don't think so. I believe all the resists on this one are corruption. But yeah, feel free to use everything except for the Jester.
What have you got against a Jester?
Called for it the other night.
Shamans, are you ready to be moved back to groups? Where did Lethar spawn, by the way?
He's just south of us. In the next room.
Okay. So he is not going to aggro until we talk to him. So we can go ahead and move down there now. Everyone to the south. So again, Maladwin will have to rotate the dragon to stop it from breathing on the Mirror Drake. The rest of us are just going to have to try and make sure we stay behind the dragon at all times. Kill ads. We are leaving Seeley alive and off tanking it. Kazuma, if I could have you ready to pick up Seeley in case Poxrot falls, and then make sure it gets pulled away from the raid. About 100, whatever you measure with in this game, 100 range. Healers, just be ready for that. Is anybody not ready? Alright, let's pop Steadfast Servants, Infusion.
You want Jester too?
Nope. And Maladwin, when you're ready.
Can you mark the mirror scale when he spawns, by the way?
Absolutely. I'll mark both the Mirror Scale and the Thunder Drake.
Alright. Here we go. Blinded me. It's gonna wear off though.
Best time to burn for this fight is going to be at 50%. Kill the ad. Another ad in the back. We have 2 ads up. Let's get them dead. Another ad in the back. He will move at 75%. He's moving, get the ad dead. Be ready to pick up Seeley. We're not killing Seeley.
Did it Mangler again on this move?
I do not know for sure.
Probably.
I would assume.
The DT is out. Make sure if it's sunset, you do not get cured. Doom, you need cure.
Maladwin will need to be pretty well topped off in 20 seconds when mine goes off.
We got 2 ads on us right now. Make sure we get those dead.
Maladwin's gonna die here. Maybe. Oh, nope, we're good.
So the gargoyle stone one just went off. I don't know what that does.
I don't know.
That
That
used
was
to
like the
kill
effect
us.
of it doing that.
Oh, okay.
Good job on that, guys. Lotus breath up. Fox does need heals.
Didn't negative need heals?
When are we going to drop boards?
At 50% we'll drop boards.
Okay.
2 ads are up. Let's make sure we get those ads down.
By the way, anything besides a monitor Drake can be mez. I don't know if we have a lot of mezzers, but
Yeah, we will do that for the final 25%.
Can we radiant cure the fires off?
No, do not Radiant Cure right now. The DT is out. Sunset Shadow, do not cure. Doom Shadow, get cured.
and make sure you're full health if you have sunset. Ow. Do you have any MGBs to burn?
Pox is down. Need a pickup for Seeley. It's on Kazuma. We got 3 ads up, get ads dead. Let's get a MGB. Let's see, Baitor and Aindaria.
I just did the druid one.
I put my cleric one out earlier.
And I'm out of mana.
This is a good fight for Staunch Recovery. Alright, when he stops moving, we'll all drop wards.
From now on, you need to pay real close attention to where you're standing and don't be in front of the Thunder Breath Drake.
Make sure you're behind the Thunder Breath Drake. Right now he's at the back of the dragon.
How thick is the frontal from it, though?
Like how much damage or how wide?
Like, how wide?
Unsure. Probably a cone.
Does the other big dragon respawn at 25?
At 25, yes.
Yeah.
After the 50% Drake dies, let's mez all Flesh Render and Lotus Breath Drakes.
Thunder one's going to the other room, so that's good. You said to burn now too, right?
Yes. If you gotta burn, drop it. Keep Drakes mezzed. The only ones we'll kill will be the Monitor Drakes. Thunder Breath is looking at the dragon right now.
Down.
DT is out. Check Sunset. Get Sunset. Do not cure. Doom Shadow. Get cured. Tyrion's
Space
down.
in the raid.
Lotus Breath is not visible.
Okay, thank you. We'll have to kill the Lotus Breaths. Zen is down, need a tank.
And Daria down.
Paladins, if we can get Resus out.
It's just eating through DPS right now.
We lost the marks too.
Keep seeing if we can get Resus out. Do I have any Druid or Shaman MGBs to put out?
Sit mine out.
Gotta handle these ads for DPS right now.
Keep resing and calling if you can.
Ladder one down.
Down.
Our group's dead.
Is that a wipe then?
Yeah, I think so.
It's like just reset.
Alright guys, we gave it a good try. That was that got really rough.
Needed more clerics for sure.
Yeah, we lost like 4 healers right before this fight.
I think those fire ones suck worse than the stupid Doom one does.
I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you guys.
All your fault.
You weren't here to tell everyone to get reptile.
That's what it was, yeah. Oh, that was a good try, everybody.
We pull to the guild lobby.
I just res declare it.
Oh, awesome. Nicely done. Alright, if we could just have some patience, we'll get ourselves res back up.
Zenthal, can you tell me what the lockout is on the previous 4 fights we just finished?
4 days, 18 hours.
Hopefully it'll be typical fashion where you guys get it on the second try. I'm still trying to get logged in, but I don't think my computer's going to do it. Alright, once we're all rezzed up, we'll start getting buffs back out. Let's group up tight for that.
God, if I could only med that fast in the middle of the fight.
No worries, Volk. Have a good night. Shamans, if you don't mind me moving you around once we have most of the buffs done.
Zen, are we going to try this fight again?
We are, yes. We're gonna give it one more go tonight.
Okay, I'm sorry. Didn't we just lose a bunch of healers before the fight?
We lost like what 4 healers before we did this one, but we still have a significant amount of our healing group. Giving it just a little more time for buffs to finish off. I'm gonna get the shamans moved around for their buffs. Are you guys ready to do that now?
Yeah, my clicky is up.
Alright. Those are the last groups for the buff then. Shamans, if you could let me know when you're all done. we'll be ready to go in very shortly. We're gonna try something a
Try to
little
get logged
different.
in.
Ooh, that'd be great.
Continue with your current plan, though.
So for this attempt, we are going to have Maladwin completely flipping the dragon so that the dragon's back is to the mirror drake. Just looking at the AoE on that, it looks like it might have been hitting the mirror drake and that was causing us additional damage. So when that happens, we will need the whole raid to move to the backside of the dragon. Just be ready to move at all times. We are just about ready to engage, Kit. Should we wait for you?
Don't wait for me.
Alright, as a AFK check, we will be moving to the west room and then north just in front of Lethar. Alright, let's do it. Maladwin, when you are ready.
Hold on one second.
We're going to stick to killing all ads as they spawn.
Okay, I'm good.
Again, make sure we move as a raid behind the dragon. Everyone behind the dragon.
Back to the other side. And again. Again.
The trick for moving is just follow the Mark 1 to your melee as the dragon turns.
Flipping again. Be on the back.
As the Dragon Turns is my favorite soap opera.
Same.
If you strafe, you don't have to stop attacking.
Got 2 ads up right now. DI fired on the lad one. 2 ads up at the moment. Check your debuffs. If you got Doom Shadow, get it cured. If you got Sunset Shadow, do not get cured if you have Sunset Shadow.
But be sure to get healed after it goes off.
Ladwin's down. Paladins, be ready to res this fight.
Tyrion's down.
Pox is on it. Heals the Pox. Get reses out.
Ad is on casters.
He's facing the mirror, Drake.
Do we have MGB heals up at all?
I don't think we have a tank. No, wait, no.
Yeah, sorry, I'm down. I can't see. Looks like there's a lot of ads up right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wipe.
Okay.
If you can feign, do it.
I'm really sorry, guys. I couldn't be there. We'll get it the next time. Otherwise, it's a really successful raid.
Down.
Can I make a suggestion?
Don't res anyone right now. Let it wipe first.
Yep, we're just gonna wipe this and we'll summon in the guild lobby and get res back up.
Can I make a suggestion for next try?
Of course.
So the mirror drake moves head to head. Like if you've got it pointed south, it's going to move south. Would it make more sense if you got it south, you would go east? If it moves to east, you would go west. That way the melee doesn't have to run around so much.
So what we were trying this time was to check out like how the cone was working, because if you look at the information, it shows it as like a complete frontal, not like a cone shape in front of it. So we tried something different this time to see if we could avoid some AoE damage, but yeah, it was a lot of work trying to fully move.
This seems like if you did it quarter at a time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what we had been doing for the first part of it, or the first attempt, and that did seem to go a little better. All right, guys, no big deal. We gave it a good try tonight. We got very far through. This is the end game of this expansion. So, did I say east or west before?
I heard jesters.
Thank you, everyone. Good raid. We'll try it again next week. I'll post our kind of schedule for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It should be already up, but there's some TBA on there. So thank you, officers, and thank you all.
All right, Clara is resing east side if we want to meet her there. Thank you, Clara.